Good morning, my YouTube family. If you're part of the 5D family, I hope that your day's off to a phenomenal start, and I'm coming to you live with another video today. If you've been seeing 222, then this video is for you. A lot of the times, what we need to understand is that the system has been designed to misalign us from our purpose. And this is done intentionally, but what most people don't realize is that they are not actually living as their authentic self. And it's very easy to make a habit of not being true to yourself when you're plugged into the matrix for so long that you forget who you really are. And this is all by design. What the matrix is designed to do is to prevent you from discovering who you are, because once you know who you are, you know exactly what you're here to do. The universe works in numbers. There's numbers and divine synchronicities that happen that allow us to feel spiritually where we should be. But most people don't realize that they are operating on the devil's time. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by most people are operating on the devil's time? I mean that since most people are operating from fear, fear is a frequency. Just like if you're seeing this video, if you were led to watch this video because you've been seeing 222 and you're getting confirmation in this video, and we're talking about things that are relevant to that which you were seeking internally, most people don't understand that their outer world is controlled by their inner world, by their desires, by their fear, by their love. And there are certain frequencies. Love is a frequency. Fear is a frequency. Most people work the jobs that they work out of fear of loss, out of fear of not having a place to stay, out of fear of not being able to afford their Mercedes-Benz payment. And because of this, they become a lesser version of themselves because they are operating from a place of fear. See, most people don't know what to do with their life except for be afraid. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Most people don't know how to live their lives except for running away from the things that they're afraid of. Most people are running away from what they love as opposed to running towards what they love. So let me give you another example. Most people today are too scared to allow their gifts, the things that they feel natural doing. See, nobody grew up in this world wanting to be a dentist. Do we need dentists? Yes. Do we need orthodontists? Yes. Nobody woke up in the morning and said, you know what? I really want to be a dentist. Most people don't wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I really want to serve sandwiches at Chick-fil-A. Nobody says, you know what? I really want to work at the gas station. We do these things because we are not trusting in the God frequency, which is love. See, when you only do those things, that which you love, you make room for your spiritual gifts to provide that which you need. See, God commanded us to raise the vibration of the planet. How do we do that? Love thy neighbor as thyself, right? All these different commandments or principles that we've heard about in different religious texts, different spiritual teachings has made mention to love being an important part of any theology. Why is that? Because love is a frequency. When I make music out of love, out of passion, it can impact thousands of listeners, which results in making money, right? Now your gift is providing for you because you took action out of love instead of taking an action based on fear. I have a mortgage payment to make on Thursday morning. Good morning, how you been? I'm doing good. Happy Friday. All right, my friend. I see her every morning when I'm on my walks. Back to what I was saying, folks. Most people don't understand and operate their life based on the understanding of spiritual principles. Those spiritual principles would allow you to assess whether your actions are leading you to life and death. And most people think that death is stronger than life, so they serve death. They are moving towards stillness. Most people are doing the best in life when they're in the best physical shape of their life. Why is that? Because you're working on living energy. When we don't discipline the body, our mind and spirit can't be disciplined. And that's why you're seeing 222. This is confirmation, if you're seeing 222, that you need to start working towards serving a living God, keeping yourself alive, instead of lowering yourself down into a lesser version of yourself because you're on a fear frequency. Oh, I'm afraid of not being able to pay my bills. So you know what? I'm going to take this job and make myself a lesser version of myself because I'm afraid of not having certain things in life. I'm afraid of what my friends will think if I'm broke, or I'm the person in the group who can't afford to go out this Friday night. Huh? Do you guys hear what I'm saying to you? Most people that are operating on that fear frequency need external validation from their friends, from their family, from society, from their coworkers, from their boss, to feel like they're doing something that's useful to the world instead of giving themselves purpose. And that's the difference between living in your true authentic self. See, when you are being your true authentic self, nobody can tell you what to do, because the only thing that you should be doing is that which you are inspired to do. And when you start living only to do that which is inspiring you, you'll start to look better. You'll start to feel better. You'll start to realize that you have more time than what you thought that you had. But most people are not willing to have less so they can have more. You know, my friends and family, they say, you're crazy. Why would you give up your business to do YouTube? What if YouTube doesn't pay you? I'm not worried about being paid. You are. I'm not worried about driving my Range Rover. You are. I'm not worried about living in a 5-bedroom house in Brentwood. You are. I'm worried about making an impact. Because I know that if I get on YouTube, I'm going to be able to publish content that inspires more people on a bigger level, making people feel like they want to be alive. And that inspiration will provide me with more than I can get if I take a shortcut, if I take an easy route, if I just do what I've always been doing. People will say, oh, well, why wouldn't you just do both? Because I want to show the world how committed I am to living in my purpose. Hello. See, this is the hard work now. This is the hard work. It's easy to do both. It's easy to be lukewarm. It's easy to be half in. I'm 100% in on my purpose, believing that God is going to allow my purpose to provide for me. God is going to allow me to lift my voice and make an impact on people all over the world. I believe that some of you who needed to watch this video have been thinking about whether or not it's time for you to make a decision about how you are going to live your life. What you need to do is you need to learn how to start over. Starting over with better principles about what you value. You see, morals are based on rules. Values are based on principles. You need to have principles, not morals. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, with that being said, another thing I wanted to touch on today, as confirmation if you're watching this video, is learning how to let go of your ego. Your ego is the only thing that's standing in the way of becoming your best self. See, until you can fully see yourself as you are, see, most people don't know, demons and low vibrational entities, they only can attach themselves to you when you fail to serve your own spirit. When you fail to feed your spiritual selves, demons attach themselves to you. When you find yourself becoming happy at other people's pain, if you find yourself excited hearing about other people's misfortune, you have allowed low vibrational entities to attach themselves to you because you're feeding on negativity. What do demons feed on? Negative energy, darkness. And if you want to be your full light self, if you want to be working for the light, right? You need to be serving your spirit person. You need to be fully elevating your mind into the fifth dimension and understanding that you have spiritual actions and consequences that are ultimately determining your life, and that your inner world is determining your outer reality. You are only finding what you find because that's what you're seeking. What the mind can think, the body can achieve. If you can think it, you can find it. What you have to do is you have to realign yourself so that you are now focused on finding the right things, learning how to filter out the negative things that we consume in media, being addicted to listening to drama, being addicted to listening to other people's misfortunes. If you're watching this video and you've been seeing 222, God is saying that it's time for a rebirth. It's time for a transformation to happen in your life, and that's only going to happen if you can let go of your ego and see yourself as you are. See, most people are wearing a mask. That mask is who they really are without that BMW that they're making payments on. That gives them an illusion that they can present to the world about their level of importance in society. They seek validation from external things. When you can let go of those things, your true purpose can come out, because it allows you to see yourselves as you are, and you can make changes according to what you really are, because it's easy to believe the illusions that we create for ourselves to protect our ego. So let this be confirmation if you're seeing this message. That's all that I got for you on this video. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button for me if you got something from this message. If this message was confirmation of what you've been thinking about, hit the subscribe button for me. I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. Peace.